Hey friends, and welcome back to my channel, Owlets Tarot. Thank you so much for joining me, and today I thought we'd do something a bit different. I finally got it, my Madhouse Tarot. I began following this deck in either 2018 or 2019 on Kickstarter. I can't remember, time's funny lately. But then it kind of went off my radar, and then by the time it came back on, I wasn't in a financial position to get it because it is a bit pricey. But a few months ago, I was in a position to be able to purchase it, and I got it off Etsy. I believe this is still the first edition. I don't know whether the author and illustrator intend on creating a second edition. This is number 419 out of, I believe, 600 copies. The certificate of authenticity that came with it. It's a deck created by Eugene Vinitsky and Elsa Kapanikovsky. I'm sorry, I probably butchered both their names. But I'm going to read you this quickly from the introduction, and then I've got to show you this amazing deck. This house, it's a special place. It is the Madhouse. It's both purgatory and hell. The most fragile and most aggressive souls end up here. This is what surrounds us each day. Everything is ghostly and very real here. Welcome to the Madhouse, so to speak. Many of us will see something very familiar in its characters. The reason for the creation of Madhouse Tarot was the diary of a man who spent several years in the walls of a madhouse in the early 20th century, which fell into our hands by chance. His notes and drawings are expressive and dramatic. Every detail had a special meaning and held a special place. For us, they served as an impetus for a deeper study and analysis of human transformations and psychological conditions, and became the idea for creating our new tarot deck. After all, the Madhouse is an exaggerated model of the world around us, a concentrate of madness, which is usually scattered in everyday life. So it comes in a nice little box. Let's see if my camera wants to focus. And it also comes with 120 some page book, I believe. 140 pages. Box is very sturdy and durable, so that's where I'll be keeping them. But now on to the main course, the cards. And we're just going to go through them one by one so that you can see why I fell so hard for this deck. Just standing up to make sure the lighting's okay. Okay, here we got the Fool. The Magician. And this is the back of the cards. and that's what the side looks like. Next up, the High Priestess. Since I just got this deck today, I'm not going to really say anything about any of the cards. But my intuition is just popping with every card. In my mind's eye, I see so much in these cards. But I'm going to stay quiet so that all of you can see what it is you see in the cards. What it is that you're drawn to, if anything. I really dig this card. Background noise of traffic and my hollow stomach, because I have not eaten lunch yet, so I apologize for that. Just so much to these cards, so much, so much to interpret. Very, very interesting. It's a very powerful Tower card. I love that card as well. Truth be told, I love them all. over the past, well, couple years since I've been following Eugene's creation of the deck on Kickstarter. Each image in its own way just leaves me with the feels. Many take my breath away. Many help me feel understood. Many have a very human quality, a very visionary feel. But I'm going to do a pick a card reading with this deck later on in the week or next week. I'm not sure when yet. But then I'll talk more about this deck and mental health and stigma. Now in the court cards, there are historical figures. And I haven't learned who they all are. But I do believe that this is Frida's husband. I'm not sure whether that's Casanova. It reminds me of that Guillermo del Toro movie, The Space of Water, I think it's called. That image on that card. Some of these images also remind me of a movie called A Cure for Wellness. Very interesting card. Now the lighting in here isn't superb, so just want to make sure that you get the gist. And don't think that the cards are like faded looking, because they're not. They're very crisp, clear, clean designs. This video isn't doing the greatest job of showing their beauty, but I don't have the best light, so I'm just trying to do it in natural daylight. The 8 and the 9. I believe this is Oscar Wilde. Got Andy Warhol. Appearing as the Knight of Cups. And the Queen of Cups. Like I said, it's a deck I've still got to interview, learn, work with, because I don't have all the answers yet to the historical characters are. So I will just end it with the King of Cups. And then we've got the swords. Ace of Swords and Two of Swords. Three and Four of Swords. I really like Four of Swords, because there's a bit of a different take. I mean, I haven't read the book yet, but I get a different take off this card. Five and the 6. Seven and 8. See, when seen up closer, you can see the detail that my camera isn't picking up. Nine of Swords. I swear that looks straight out of The Grudge. And the Ten of Swords. Very dark imagery. But there's something very beautiful about this card and the idea of escapism. When times are tough. I think that the Knight of Swords is Salvador Dali, I believe. But don't quote me yet because, like I said, these are new to me, new friends. Got the King and the Queen of Swords, represented by two historical figures that I'm not familiar with. Yep. And last, we've got the coins. Ace and the 2. Three and the 4. Five and the 6. The 7 and the 8. Great cards. I really like both these cards a lot. Nine and 10 of coins. 10 of coins being an incredibly thought-provoking card. Page and Knight. I remember who the Page is, but it's slipped my mind. The Page and the Knight. I'm familiar with both these characters, but my brain is on something else right now. And then the final two cards, the Queen of Coins and the King of Coins. Final two cards in this gorgeous deck. Just so you can see. Truly the colors. So when laid down here, they look good, but it's hard to make out exactly how detailed they are. How many ghosts and personal demons are hidden throughout the cards. How many oddities are hidden among the room. But are they oddities or normalities? Who can say? Alright, you can purchase this deck on Etsy. Like I said, it's pricey, and it comes from Geneva, Switzerland, I believe is where it was shipped from. So between shipping and tax, it was about half what the price of the cards were. So yeah, it's pricey. But I would definitely say that it's worth it if it's a deck that you're connected to. The card stock is amazing. Everything about it, the gilding is beautiful. They shuffle like butter, and from what I've read of the book so far, it's a very interesting I think that it's going to be very beneficial in terms of general readings where shadow work needs to be done. And a lot of that, I feel, is coming for a lot of us, for most of us, if not all of us. There's a lot of turning to face our shadow sides, our shadow selves, and integration. Yeah, I'm sensing a lot of growth by doing the work, shadow work. So I think this deck is going to prove very beneficial for that. Anyway, I hope you liked this video. Let me know your thoughts in the comments below if you like this deck. Or if you'd like me to do any of these types of videos in the future on my more obscure decks. Don't forget, if you like my content, please give this video a thumbs up. As always, you're all very dear to me. I appreciate each and every one of you for your love and support. Much love in return, and I will see you guys back here soon. In the meantime, have an amazing day. Take care of yourselves, and take care of those around you. Bye, friends.